Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Storytime Society. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so glad you're alive. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. This is a mini episode, so we'll be anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes long. We have a theme today. It's just 2 stories and they're off my chest stories, so that's our theme. We're gonna get straight in. Get your drinks. Let's go. I have my brown sugar shaken espresso and it's yummy, keeping me extra energized so that I can chatty McChatterson with you guys. My hosts are extremely tired today, so you won't be hearing much from them. The first story is titled, I found a second phone that my husband used to cheat on me with, and now he is panicking. I'm using a throwaway for this. I found the phone 3 months ago. The way I found out that he was cheating was by accident. I had recently gotten a new phone because I dropped my old phone and the screen cracked so badly that I couldn't even use it at all. It was hard to get all my contacts, so I decided to go on our phone account and just get the contacts from there. My husband is the one who is in charge for paying for the phones, so I never look at the account. I went on his computer and he had the password and login automatically saved, so it was easy. I got all my numbers, but then I noticed that instead of just 2 lines on the account, there were 3 and another phone was listed that neither of us had. Honestly, at the time, I thought nothing of it and thought maybe it was a line for his grandmother because she only has a landline and she had mentioned a couple of times wanting to get a phone and just forgot to mention it. Cheating never crossed my mind at all. I didn't even ask him about it and went on with my day. A few days later, I was just hanging out with my best friend and she asked if I was able to get all my information back. And I said, yeah. And I just mentioned that I even found out his grandmother had a phone and he didn't tell me, but it wasn't a big deal. I don't know what made her ask, but she said, are you sure it's his grandmother's phone? And I said, pretty sure. She asked me to double check, and I wasn't going to do it, but I was curious. I called his mom first to say hi and asked her about his grandmother and if she had found a phone yet, and his mom said no, that she decided she didn't really need it. I waited for him to go to work the next day and I looked at the account again. I went to the phone, clicked view usage history, and saw that the phone had only texted and called one number hundreds of times, with the history going back 5 months. I also noticed that the times of the calls and texts were only the times when he was at work, never at home. When I saw that, I honestly tried to rationalize it because there is no way that he would cheat on me. So I called my friend and told her what I saw, and she basically told me I needed to find the phone to confirm the cheating first. I looked for it all over the house for days and couldn't find it, so I knew he must have had it on him. I waited for him to go to sleep and searched his car, and I found the phone. His passcode was the same passcode on his regular phone, and I found everything. Text messages, pictures of her, pictures of them together, them saying I love you. She sends him a good morning video message every morning, and he has kept every one. I was heartbroken and cried the whole night. My friend told me to take the phone, turn all the location trackers off, and then turn it off. The morning he left, he was 30 minutes late to work because he was looking for it, but he couldn't ask me because he would have to reveal that he had another phone. I kept asking him what he was looking for, and he said a file for work. He eventually left. I went to a park with my friend when he left and turned the phone on and put it on airplane mode and proceeded to go through everything. Our whole marriage is a lie. He has pretended that he cares about me, that he loves me, while building a relationship with this other woman who knows that he's married. I can't even describe how I felt when I found everything out. I still have confronted him about it, and that's I still haven't confronted him about it, and that's because I'm planning to leave in a few months. There is a benefit to being married to him that I would lose if I filed for divorce now, but I won't need that benefit anymore in a couple of months. He knows something is up because I put the phone back 4 days later underneath his car seat, the same seat he checked more than a few times when he was looking for it. I even charged the phone back to the same percentage that I found it at. I got that idea from my friend. The day he found the phone, he came into the house and hovered over me the whole night, and he was just really quiet. He hasn't asked me about it, and I think he knows I know, but asking would lead to more questions. These past 3 months, my behavior has changed, and we haven't been intimate since I found out. I have rejected every advance. And he is panicking to the point that when I checked the account in the first month, the third phone line had been removed. He also changed the password a few days later. He keeps asking me what's wrong, and I say nothing. He never goes anywhere now, and if he isn't at work, he's at home trying to spend time with me. He has recommended couples therapy because, in his words, something has changed, and I said that we don't need it. To be honest, I am finding a weird joy in seeing him panic because he ended our marriage, and I think he should suffer through worrying until I leave him. Ugh, no, this is slay. Honestly, yes. because he's going insane. You know that he's having so much anxiety and so much stress and going so insane that he just can't stop thinking about what's going on, and he doesn't know, and it's making him go crazy. And he's like, does she know? And she's just acting like she doesn't know and everything's fine, but like everything's not fine. Diabolical, and I love it. Honestly, he deserves it. He deserves it. If you're doing this to your partner, you deserve literally everything bad coming for you. Okay, there's 2 edits, so we're going to read them. Edit, I have everything. My friend was able to show me how to get all the texts, video messages, pictures of them together. I only took the ones where they were not nude because my friend said that taking nude pictures of a person who hadn't given them to you could be an issue later on. I also got the phone account usage before he locked me out of the account. She is keeping everything from me. In fact, it was her idea to let him panic. I also already had an STD test. I'm on his insurance, so I paid for it out of pocket and I'm fine. Girl, why'd you do that? You should have just used his insurance. Edit 2, so I spontaneously decided to make this post earlier because I was home and thinking and going over what I have planned in my impending divorce. I ended up on the divorce subreddit and then found the cake eater subreddit, which was not a good choice because it made me so angry. Him cheating on me was, I can't even find the words to describe how painful it is. In a way, me doing this to him is petty, but when I started this, it was the only way to make him hurt like how he has hurt me. He absolutely destroyed me with this, and I have been with help from my friend trying to heal slowly. I don't know if I ever will. I don't care if he finds this post on here or other social media. He knows I know he cheated, or he wouldn't be trying to prove to me where he is all the time. I'm done, and thankfully I have a friend who is helping me through this, including looking for lawyers. He can be with whoever he wants. I don't care. The hurt is too much for me to even care about him again, to love him again. I'm only staying because I need something. I have a few more months left to go. I don't know if I will update because I have a long road ahead of me, but thanks for the comments. Girl, honestly, you go, diva. Like, watch out, diva, a cheater behind you. Okay, let's read some comments. Can we talk about her friend? That's some detective type ideas to turn off the location tracker, put it in airplane mode. Her questions, I wouldn't be surprised if she made a backup of the phone. Girl, I would do the same thing. Me and my friends are damn FBI agents, okay? This is literally, I feel like, just regular, like, behavior for when you're trying to be an FBI as a person in a relationship. Someone said, dude hasn't slept in 3 months. So, and then someone responded and said his blood pressure probably increased every time he hears a door knock or someone looking for him at work. He probably looks around every corner for someone who's going to serve him papers. I wonder why he doesn't just end up divorcing her. Like, what is keeping him from doing that? Your friend is the MVP. She has some skills. Yeah, torture your husband. Don't say anything. Keep refusing sex. And then one morning while he's at work, have him served and ghost him. Tell him all contact will be through your lawyer and blindside him like he did to you. He doesn't deserve closure or a chance to reply or make himself the victim. Just ghost him. That will hurt him even more. You are clear. Let his mind torment him. Let him deal with what he did and let it consume him. Keep your lips sealed. Your exit will be epic, Queen. I hope you took screenshots. Absolutely. Of course you took screenshots. Oh, this is an update. I realize now, okay? This is an update to that story. I'm not okay, but I'm alive. Posting this here instead of in the original subreddit because it is not much of an update. I've been getting messages on here and notifications through my email over the last several months, and I wanted to let you guys know that I'm alive. There were people who were very worried and have messaged me every single month to see if I'm all right. I'm sorry, I don't check this account honestly ever, but I wanted to provide a tiny update. I have been told to not say anything, so I won't, but I can say that I am currently going through the divorce process. It was started by me, and that's all I can say. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not okay at all. I can't provide reasoning why right now, but I'm not okay, and Reddit is not my therapist, so I'm going to work on getting better and getting through this divorce. I am safe, though, and if I ever feel well enough that I can talk about this coherently, then I will update. I don't want people waiting for an update that I might not ever be ready to give because I'm actually going through this in my actual life. I know I'm the one that brought this to Reddit, so I know people are invested, but I can't right now. Basically, I just wanted people to know that I'm safe, away from my hopefully soon to be ex-husband, and have started the divorce process. If anyone has any tips, hobbies, etc., to get through this and it helps them, I would be open to them. Oh, that's kind of giving. I'm scared. I hope she's okay. Also, the first story was posted 10 months ago. This update was posted 3 months ago. So, and this is all that's on her page. She doesn't have any other posts. And I feel like I'm going to follow her because I kind of want to know if she ends up updating. Like, that sounds like something crazy happened. Like, something serious and crazy happened, I feel like, that she can't talk about. I hope she's okay. But let's read some comments. The top comment of on this post is pretty long, but I'm going to read it just in case anyone needs the advice from this person. Things I did when I ended my marriage with a financially and emotionally abusive liar. One, I started talking to friends, to doctors, got a therapist and a psychiatrist, received a generalized anxiety disorder diagnosis, began medication to help regulate my anxiety, as I had been in a pretty constant state for a very long time. Two, I filled myself with information that I needed about mental health, boundaries, what abuse can look like, and what abuse can feel like. I found Instagram accounts that modeled healthy information rather than energy sucking spirals, books, and podcasts. Some of my favorite podcasts are We Can Do Hard Things with Glennon Doyle, Armchair Experts Expert, Dear Chelsea, and with Chelsea Handler. She surprisingly connects for me. Some books that were great guidance for me are Set Boundaries, Find Peace by Nedra Tawwab, Untamed by Glennon Doyle, Life Will Be the Death of Me by Chelsea Handler. 3, I let friendships fade away that were not serving me anymore. People who didn't understand, who didn't get it, people who didn't experience him the way I did. This included some of my close friends. My life became peaceful when I wasn't feeling a need to defend or prove myself. It was not my responsibility to make people see or understand anything. I let people know that I didn't want to know. I don't need to know what is taking place in his newfound presence on social media unless my kids were in danger. I don't want gossip. I don't want or care if he's dating. In fact, all I can hope is that he would drop his attention towards me. I don't need to know if he was cheating. It does not serve me. I will not benefit from it. I just want to move forward. Most people got this perspective and ceased to try to gossip. Peace is what I need, not dwelling in the past. 5, I bought a vibrator. Sounds silly to some, but I had never masturbated, and after I got this, I realized how long it had been since I had an orgasm and enjoyed sex. I made a vow to never fake an orgasm again, and after a year of being 100% solo, I got back out there. I've had some of the best sex in my life. Some days and moments are hell. I'm still stuck in divorce purgatory for years now. I'm scared of him. He's volatile, erratic, and gets worse with age. My kids have to endure all of this, but I know I did the right thing by leaving. Even if I've hit some terrible hardships, it's not easy, but I'd make the same choice again. Oh, I can't believe people fake orgasms with their married partners. That's crazy to me. Obviously, I know that, like, some people's situations are different. Like, this is an abusive situation, so clearly she didn't feel safe with him, and I'm sure she had to fake it. But every time I hear that anyone, like, I'm never giving a man the confidence for him to think that he made me finish when he in fact did not. And ladies, I recommend that you don't do that either, because truly that's one of the most insane things. Never boost a man's ego, especially when he doesn't deserve it. Like, if he's getting you where you want it and getting you where you need it and hitting you in the right spot, then he deserves, he deserves a couple pats on the back. Nothing crazy, because, slow your roll. But no way in hell am I going to give a man false confidence to think that he has the best game and the best, you know, D game in. I'm just not doing that. No way. I mean, obviously I'm in a relationship, so I don't do that. But yeah, no. I wouldn't do that even, like, I especially wouldn't do that with my boyfriend. Like, no, absolutely not. You should know that you didn't make me finish if you didn't. And also, my boyfriend actually would care. He actually cares about me. So he wants to know that kind of stuff. Like, if I didn't complete and I didn't enjoy it, then why would he want to be, I don't know how to say it, but why would he want to not, I don't know. I just feel like a real man will care if you finished or not. And if you didn't, they will be concerned and they will do anything to fix that problem. You know what I mean? To me, that's just like the craziest thing that you can ever do, especially if you're like hooking up with this person on a regular basis. You need to give them honest feedback, because then you're just literally what I think both sides, both parties need to be getting something out of it. I mean, isn't that what this is? It's a mutual exchange of pleasure. So, yeah, the fact that that's a thing in relationships is so sad and scary. But obviously, I know her situation is very different because, like, obviously, in an abusive relationship, you're going to do anything you can to make this man, like, stay the fuck away from you and not get pissed at you so that you don't have to deal with that abusive behavior, because I mean that's just scary and you want to avoid that at all costs. But I just highly recommend that. I don't know why women do that. Like, tell me when a man has ever done that. Tell me when a man has ever faked an orgasm for you, because I guarantee you he's going to be like, he's going to be pissed if he doesn't get what he wants out of that. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the end of the story time. That's all I had for today. I didn't realize that's all I had. I thought I had another story, but apparently I don't. So let me know what you thought about that story, and I hope that we get an update from her because she is a queen and she deserves queen behavior and queen relationships. Like, I hope that she will end up being in a good relationship and have a nice man that is taking care of her in every sense of the word. So, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. That's all I really have to say. That's the mini episode. I mean, these episodes can be pretty short sometimes because usually I don't want to make them too long since it's a mini episode for a reason. And I don't really have anything to chat about because I actually chatted a lot in my last episode, in my full episode, the last one that I filmed. But I do have to say that if you haven't already, press the subscribe button, press the like button, and please let me know what you thought about this story in the comments. I love you guys so much. I also started a personal YouTube channel for vlogs and like yap sessions and like, I don't know, makeup stuff. I don't know, literally anything that I want to post on that page, I'm going to post on that page because it's going to be my personal page, because I always am wanting to film vlogs or like film like fun little get ready with me's or something, but I don't want to post it on this channel because I just know that like my analytics are going to go to shit, and I don't want that to happen obviously because this is my job, so I just don't want that to happen. But it would be really fun if on my personal page, I could start doing that more and more. Am I okay? I'm like, I do 5 episodes a week on this channel, and I also do one on Patreon. Link is below if you ever want to become a Patreon member for an extra episode a week. And then I'm like, let me just do more. Let me just do more. Let me vlog my life. Like, how much more can you film, Jamie? How much? Please. There's only so much you can do. We're going for it. I'm trying to go like all out so that I can get, the best like success. You know what I mean? Like, this is really what I want to do in life. This is the path that I want to pursue, and I just want to put my all into it so that I can become as successful as possible, and like not in like a money hungry way, but in a way that is like sustainable for me and that I know that I'll be okay. Well, also because I've told you guys, like, I want YouTube to be my full-time thing. Like, I don't want to have to rely on TikTok. TikTok is not as fun because I can't show my personality as much on there. Also, yeah, I can't show my personality as much in there. And I really like to chat with you guys. Like, I like to yap about things, and I feel like more of a sense of community on YouTube and that I don't feel on TikTok. Like, yeah, I love scrolling TikTok. I like posting on TikTok, and I like posting the stories that I post on TikTok, but it's just not the same over there, and I just love YouTube. I want to make YouTube like a thing again. I know that like a lot of people watch YouTube. I watch YouTube all the time, but I know that like a lot of people have moved away from the long form content, and I just feel like YouTube is OG. Like, YouTube is OG content. YouTube is just amazing and the best. So if you're hearing this, YouTube, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I really appreciate all of your guys' support. Like, seriously, any kind of support that you give means the world to me, and I love you guys so much, and I just can't wait to keep growing with you guys, and hopefully we make it. I always do this. I'm like with my boyfriend, and he's like, "Are you okay?" But anyways, I'm gonna go grocery shopping, okay? Because I'm a housewife. Just kidding. No, I'm not. But I actually am going to go grocery shopping. And I love you guys. And I'll talk to you in the next episode of the Storytime Society. Mwah! Bye. Love you.